there, I'm Dr. Brianna, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about taking vital signs from your horse. So times you would do this are if you think your horse is colicking or in pain or you're calling us out for an emergency. It's always a good idea to just get a heart rate, some gut sounds, and a temperature on your horse, and that way we can better understand what's going on and better advise you of what to do next. So, normal vital signs on a horse, the heart rate should be less than between 28 and 40. Anything over 40 is a little bit high. Anything over about 52 is really high, definitely an emergency. For temperature, if it's over 101.5, then that's a fever. That being said, if it's a really cool day out, if it's 60 degrees and perfect and they're at 101.3, I might think something might be going on. So always take your external environment into consideration as well. And then their respiratory rate should be between 10 and 20. All right, so to take a heart rate on these guys, it can be a little bit hard. You're going to need some sort of stethoscope. You can't really put your ear there. You won't be able to hear anything. So I'm going kind of right behind their elbow here. Hi, Katie. Their elbow here. There's kind of this triangle right up in here, and I'm going to press pretty hard. So again, put your stethoscope in. Always have your ears pointing out. Thank you, sugar. And then take your stethoscope and put it right there. And you should hear it go lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub. If you hear any swooshing or anything like that, definitely let us know that. So usually when I take a heart rate, I count for 15 seconds how many lub-dubs I hear, and then I multiply that by 4, and that's your beats per minute. So that's how you do your heart rate. The next important thing in horses, which you don't always do with dogs and cats because it's not as critical, is listen for their gut sounds. So when I think about their guts, I like to split them in half this way, and then I split them in half this way. So this is my upper quadrant and my lower quadrant. And it's like that on both sides. So when you report your gut sounds to me, I should hear 4 quadrants that you hear. So my upper quadrant, my lower quadrant on the left, and my upper quadrant and my lower quadrant on the right. In those, you want to hear some good bubbling and gurgling. If you hear silence, definitely let me know that because your horse could be experiencing colic. So to listen for gut sounds, once again, put your stethoscope in, and you're just going to listen in these quadrants. And if you don't hear anything for about 45 seconds, that's delayed gastrointestinal sounds. But usually, you can hear some pretty good gut sounds pretty early. I just got a really good one. All right, so and then we did heart rate, we did gut gastrointestinal sounds. To look at respiratory rate, I like to focus right here on their flank, and you can see her breathing in and out. So that's 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3 breaths. And you're going to do that for 15 seconds, and then multiply that by 4 as well. Now to take a temperature, this is pretty self-explanatory. Most people can probably take a temperature, but can you do it safely? That's the question. Now, if you're thinking about it, and I'm standing here and I'm about to take a temperature, and I turn this way, if she kicks me, which way are my knees going to go? They're going to go that way, and then I'm going to break my knees. So I want to stand facing her back, because this way, if she kicks me, she's going to kick my knee, and it's going to go in the correct direction. I'm not going to break my knee. It's still going to hurt, but it's a little bit safer. So I'm going to stand to her side. I'm not going to stand directly behind her so she can't kick me in the chest. And then simply insert your thermometer and wait for your temperature to come back. She's 98.8. Very normal. Good girl, KT. So those are just a couple of things that you can do on your horse if you feel like you're experiencing an emergency. And if you tell us those things, then we can better advise you. Thank you.